Hey guys, it's Brandon Baker at the Carnahan Group with ReeceNichols, and today I wanted to talk to you about the importance of sitting down with a lender and getting pre-qualified before you start the home search process. Again, this is kind of in a mindset of assuming that if you're going to go buy a house, you're going to get a loan. I would say 90% or more of people out there buying houses usually get a loan, so this is the world that we live in more often than not. And why you ought to sit down with the lender before you jump into the process is, one, just understanding the loan process in and of itself. There are a lot of nuances with getting a loan, and everybody's got a different story financially. And so when you're able to sit down with the lender before you actually start looking at houses, a lot of things can be vetted out and figured out in a very comfortable and casual manner, as opposed to if you jump into the home search process, you fall in love with a house and you haven't done anything yet with the lender. Everything gets rushed, added stress comes into the process, and we want to avoid that. So sitting down with the lender up front is good, just because it creates some good education and understanding for you as you start to dive deeper into the home buying process. One of those things that will get established for you when you sit down with the lender is understanding the loan options that they have. Another item that you're going to discover is what kind of cash out of pocket you're going to need to get the loan. Another item that you're going to discover is in that process is if you have any credit issues that may create a problem with you being able to get the loan. So all of these different nuances will all be vetted out when you take the time to sit down and meet with the lender up front to get that pre-qualification. Another reason why it's important, especially in this particular market that we're in, which is a very hot market right now, is when you are ready to buy a house, meeting with that lender is going to provide an opportunity for them to give you a pre-qualification letter. And what that is it's saying that, hey, you've already done some due diligence on getting a loan, and the lender is able to give you a letter saying, hey, we can give you this letter, and that in turn allows you to showcase yourself to a potential seller that you are a strong buyer and you've done the proper due diligence up front. The other thing too is, most times when you are ready to submit an offer, the seller is going to expect, or the realtor that's representing the seller is going to expect, that you already have your pre-qualification letter, especially again in this market because things are moving so quickly. So having all of this done with the lender ahead of time meaning before you start looking at houses, just helps expedite the process of making an offer. So we can't stress enough how important it is for you to get pre-qualified before you start the home search process. It's going to make your experience buying a house much smoother. It's going to make you much more competitive, and overall keep stress out of the transaction. We'd be happy to connect you with great local lenders that we have a lot of experience with. We'd love to connect with you via our website at wichitahomefinder.com. We're always here to help. Thanks for tuning in.